Now the third one in this line, that is summer air conditioning, or rather summer air conditioning system. It is the most important type of air conditioning in which the air is cooled and generally dehumidified. The schematic arrangement of the typical summer air conditioning is shown in the figure. The outside air flows through the damper. Here it is, the figure is given. Then filter, then cooling coil. It is being, temperature is being reduced. Then perforated membrane is there through which air passes and the water particles are being detained over here. Then it goes to the reheating coil and finally through fan to the conditioned space. The outside air flows through the damper and mixes up with the recirculating air. The mixed air passes through a filter to remove dirt, dust and other impurities. The air now passes through a cooling coil. The coil has temperature much below the dry bulb temperature of the air in the conditioned space. Means temperature is quite low than the required in the conditioned space. The cooled air passes through a perforated membrane and loses its moisture in the condensed form, which is collected in a sump. After that, the air is made to pass through a heating coil which heats up the air slightly. This is done to bring the air to the designed dry bulb temperature and relative humidity. Okay, it is clear from the sketch. Air is coming through the filter, then it is being cooled down, temperature lower than the required temperature in the conditioned space, then passes through perforated member to arrest the water, which is preheated to the required condition, and through the fan it is sent to the conditioned space. Part of the air is being recirculated, sent back to the process, and part of the air is rejected to the atmosphere. Now the condition of air is supplied to the conditioned space by a fan. From the conditioned space, a part of the used air is exhausted to the atmosphere by exhaust fan or ventilator. The remaining part of the used air, known as recirculated air, is again conditioned as shown in the figure. The outside air is sucked and made to mix with the recirculated air in order to make up for the loss of conditioned air through exhaust fan or ventilation from the conditioned space. Now one numerical related to that, is the amount of air supplied to an air conditioned hall, 300 meter cube per minute. The atmospheric condition 35 degree DVT, 55% RH. The required condition 20 degree DVT and 60% RH. Find out the sensible heat and latent heat removed from the air per minute. Also find sensible heat factor for the system. Volume is given V1 and that is 300 meter cube per minute. Then TD1 35 degree, 51 55 percent, TD2 20 degree, TD2 52 60%. For the first of all, mark the initial 55 relative humidity condition of the air at 20 degree dry bulb temperature and 60 degree RH condition on the chart as point 1. From the psychrometric chart, we find the specific volume of the air at point 1 is equal to 0.9 meter cube per kg of air. Let us go to the next page. So, it has been plotted on the psychrometric chart. Point number 55% RH and 35 degree DVT. Point number 2, 60% RH, 20 degree DVT. So mass of the air supplied MA V1 upon Vs1, that is 300 upon 9 Vs1 from the Cyclomatic charge we can get here, the specific volume, and that gives 33.3 kg per minute. Now sensible heat removed from the air. Sensible heat removed from the air. From the cyclomatic chart we find that enthalpy of the air at point 1, at point 1 we can get directly from here 85.5 kilojoule per kg of dry air. Enthalpy at point 2, S2 42.2 kilojoule per kg of dry air at point 2, and S3 57.4 kilojoule per kg of dry air at the point 3. So we get all the enthalpy H1, S2 and S3. Okay. We know that sensible heat removed from the air, that is MaH3 minus H2. S3 minus, this is the sensible heat line, sensible heat horizontal line, S3 more, S3 minus S2. Ma mass you already calculated, so Ma into S3 minus S2, that is 333.3, 57.4 minus 42.2, we get 5066.2 kilojoule per minute. Answer. Next part, let air, that is Ma H1 minus H3, latent heat vertical line, H1 minus H3, so we get 333.3, 85.8 minus 53.4, we get 9465.7 kilojoule per kg per minute. So we get the latent heat removed of the air, sensible heat removed of the air, both we have got it. Latent heat also, sensible heat also. Next, latent heat here, sensible heat there. Next part, sensible heat factor for the system. We know that sensible heat factor for the system is given by sensible heat factor is equal to sensible heat divided by sensible heat plus latent heat. Sensible heat plus divided by sensible heat plus latent heat. We have already calculated all these factors. Sensible heat we have calculated 5066.2, 5066. Latent heat we have calculated 9565.7, 956.57. So we calculate it and we get 0.348 answer. So all the three things have been calculated. Latent heat, sensible heat removed from the air, latent heat removed from the air, and sensible heat factor. These three things have been asked in the question. If you see the question, if I remember, you have to find out sensible heat, latent heat, also find sensible heat factor for the system. Sensible heat factor for the system. So we have calculated all these three things. Okay, sensible heat removed, that is mass into S3 minus S2. From the cyclomatic chart it is very clear. Sensible heat horizontal line, then latent heat removed, that is mass into H1 minus S3, that is H1 S3 vertical line. Directly we are getting the enthalpy value from the cyclomatic chart. So then next is sensible heat factor, and that is the ratio of sensible heat divided by sensible heat plus latent heat, and we have already calculated sensible heat removed, and that was 5066.2, and latent heat of the air removed 9465.7. Both things are known to us. Sensible heat we have put over here, then latent heat plus sensible heat we have put, and we got 0.948. That's all. Thank you.